What's up, everybody? It's your girl SK. I want to get this out of the way. I feel like my hair is very serious today. Like, I put it up yesterday after I made my video, um, and it was still wet, and I put it up in a bun because I had work to do. It's going to work. And yeah, it frizzed on me really hard. It was like really, really like woo and crazy curls. And now I can feel the product I had to put in so I could straighten it. I feel like my hair is very serious. This, like, I prefer it super straight like this and not the crazy mess that it was, but I feel like my hair is very serious today. Go figure. So today's topic I felt would be a good thing to address since I'm talking about me, and I don't know why I feel the need all of a sudden to create content and create videos that say this is who I am, and I'm unapologetic about it. That's for sure. So today's topic, I thought while I was getting ready, would be dating. Okay, so let's get a few factors out of the way. If you are an ex, you are an ex for a reason. You do not get to come back around and pretend that your games are gonna be any more valid this time. I identify as a pansexual woman, and I identify? No, that's who I am. No. Let's stop trying to use that identity label. You are who you are. And you're the first person that needs to be groovy with it, because if you're not, other people are going to have a hard time accepting that too. So I am a pansexual woman. Now, what that means for me means the best way I have found to describe it was the scene from Schitt's Creek where David is explaining to Stevie he likes all wines. Okay, so I mean, I am open to relationships with guys, girls, guys that used to be girls, girls that used to be guys. For someone who is pansexual, it's more about the person, less about, to be vulgar, what they have in their pants, or shorts, or skirts, or kilts, whatever the case may be. Okay, so that being said, I'm an atheist. I make that known on any of the dating sites that I am on, and yes, I am on dating sites. Oh my God, can we please stop putting that in the closet too? I mean, come on, we're all there. If we are not in a relationship, you're looking for one, you are on a dating site. So let's get rid of that like whole thing of being, oh my God, you can't tell. Literally on Tinder, when it says in your bio and that one line says, willing to lie about where we met, you're willing to lie, is how I read that, right? So you're willing to lie about this little thing. What else are you willing to lie about? Doesn't set a good precedent for the rest going forward. So I just go, nope. If you're willing to lie about something so trivial, you're obviously willing to lie about bigger things that matter more. Okay, so back to being the atheist thing. That is on all of my dating profiles. And in no way does that say I'm an atheist, but I'm open to change. I've been where you are if you are a religious person. And I have decided that that is not for me. We need to start accepting that. You want to shove your Christianity down my throat and tell me that America is a Christian nation and we need under God written in everything. Atheists aren't knocking on your door to share the word of their Lord, are they? I mean, let's be real about it. This is all for another video. But it's not atheists that come up to your door, knock, and want to share their book about it. It's not. There aren't atheists standing on the street corner handing out flyers inviting you to a free movie trying to get you to join their cult, Scientology. So who is shoving what down whom's throat? I see a lot of that online. I don't engage. I don't get into the arguments. But that's not the case. You don't see, atheists standing on street corners with signs about Jesus loves you. You don't see that. It's not that way. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. That's a whole nother video. So, dating wise, I'm not open to dating someone who professes a religion because I'm not going to change my point of view. And I'm also not trying to convert anybody myself. So if it starts off that you're religious and I am not, and you know that I am not, and you're just getting into this one because I'm fucking awesome and you think you're going to change that, and oh, well, down the road that could create problems. Yeah, it's going to, for sure. I don't mind attending, the religious celebrations of friends and family. I don't care about that. Hey, man, that's your thing. I'm just there to support you. I'm not there to support your church. I'm not there to support whatever the case may be. I'm there to support you. This is what you've chosen, and that's groovy. Do your thing, chicken wing. I don't care. Whatever your thing is, do it. But it does matter. I'm not getting married in a church. That's not happening. I'm not bringing my child up in a religion. I'm not taking them to church. So if your whole goal in starting to date me is to try to convince me otherwise, don't. You're wasting my time and you're wasting your time. I do believe that there are right people out there for people. I agree with the term of soulmate, but being that I don't believe we have souls, I can't get behind that 100%, but I do believe that there is your person out there in the universe that you are so bonded and connected to through, whether it's pheromones or chemistry, the electrical, imbalances in your brain, they balance. And sorry, I'm having a really difficult time with the light today. I woke up with a migraine. My head's not so great today. But anyway, you got your person, man. Your person is out there. I truly believe that. And I believe your person is your person. And if y'all two feel that way, ain't nobody can tell you different. No one else can step in between that. So anyway, I don't do the whole friends with benefits thing. I don't do the whole DTF or, I'm old school. I have a set of morals, despite being non-religious. I don't do good by people because I'm afraid of burning in an eternal pit of fire. I do right by people because it's what's right. Like I'm not scared of anything after this life that convinces me to be a good person. I'm a good person because it's the right thing to do. My moral compass is set, and all that I really ask of other people is you set your own moral compass, and if you're cool with it, that's good. Granted, now, if your moral compass is to hurt other people, that's obviously not okay. Do your thing, just don't hurt others, man. Whatever it may be. So, I'm not looking for fuck buddies, which a lot of people are nowadays. It's all about the hookup. It's all about, let me get in, let me bang, and let me go. It has been my experience, even recently, that is use the pretense of trying to have a relationship just to bang. And then once you get what you want, you're out the door. Trust and believe, if you think it is not your child doing this, it is your child doing this. If you think you've raised them better, I guarantee goddamn to you, you have not. The pretense of getting into a relationship to change someone's ideology and to fuck has basically been what I've been presented with recently. I don't care that you have your own ideas on religion, or I just don't care. I am very middle of the road. Do what works best for you as long as you are not hurting someone else. But do not try and make your belief system my belief system. Do not my way or the highway me. Because I'll show you how to get to the motherfucking highway. 19 is right there. Alt 19 is right there. And if you go past Alt 19, there's 275, which will take you to 4, which will get you to Orlando. Take your happy ass to Disney World. I'm not the one. I am set in my values. I'm very happy with the way that I am and my ideology, which is none. I just, none. No, I don't have to appease anybody at the end of the day other than myself. I do good by the people that I can. I do right by people in general. And I'm not hurting anybody. And that's all I ask of others. So dating-wise, I am a monogamous type person. And just because I'm open to dating anybody doesn't mean this is like 7-Eleven. That's a really big misconception that I've dealt with. People think that when I tell them I'm pansexual, that means that I'm a whore. So that answer is no. What doesn't matter to me is someone's gender or identity. But at the end of the day, I am a monogamous person. I the opportunity obviously does not present itself a lot. But if you and I are just talking and it's just in conversation stage, or, hey, let's grab a coffee, I think it's acceptable to talk to different people at that stage. But once both parties have decided that this is a person going forward I'd like to establish a relationship with, that's it. To me, that's it. That is it. That is, monogamy is the way. I'm with one person. I have been cheated on. I was cheated on by the person I really felt was my person. It happened once. And obviously I broke up with them. And I don't know, a year went by and we got back together. I don't remember the time. Altogether, it was 7 years that I was on and off with this person. We were the real life Ross and Rachel. We were on and off, and while we were off, we were still friends. We hung out, we did things. But then the second time he cheated, that was the end for me. Obviously, is very emotional over this. This is someone that my heart will always belong to. I'm just grateful that I'm still friends with this person. We still get to, be friends and, have interactions on Facebook. And and this was, by the way, the last time we broke up, was like 2008, 2009. This is 2021. There are just some people you don't get over. There are just some people that You will love no matter how much damage they do to you. So I don't remember the exact year it was. I don't. But that's why I don't cheat. Because I've been there. This is over 10 years later, and this amount of pain is still here. So I, as a person, I and my moral compass could never cheat on someone. If I was in a relationship and something better I thought came along, I would definitely do the whole breaking up with you thing and then go check that shit out. But if you're in a relationship, why are you still looking? You know? I mean, let's start with that basic concept. Why are you still looking? If you're with someone, why are you still out there? Why are you still looking for someone else? It's been my experience that is what's going on, and I let that shit go. I had another thought come through, and I just don't remember what it is. Don't be in a relationship and be looking. And another point I'd like to make is y'all are gonna fight. Y'all are gonna argue. You are two completely separate individuals. The level of disagreement depends upon y'all. But nobody gets along perfectly. And I have dealt with, even just recently, people who have that idealistic relationship in their head and aren't ready for the real world. You are two different people from two different worlds trying to combine worlds. Kind of like the Big Bang. Right? You are not going to get along at times. You are going to argue. You're going to disagree. Your way of doing things for the past, I'm almost 40 years, you can't come in with absolutely no compromise. And I understand myself. I have lived on my own for the most part. I do my best to try to understand other people and involve them in my life and enfold them into my world as well. I do. I cleared out dresser spaces and closet space. Wasn't good enough. You know, I tried to, you know, make things happen that weren't gonna happen. You know, but at the end of the day, I am a very straight-lined individual. If I need to stop here and here, and I have this amount of time to do it, I know that in my brain. My brain can calculate that out. Here's what I need to do. Here's the amount of time it takes. Here's how long it takes to get there. And I got to be back by this time to get done what I need to do. I actually did not get everything packed for my trip to Vegas because someone wanted to take my schedule and make whatever the fuck they wanted, float in the air. When I said, hey, we gotta go, I meant that. I didn't mean, hey, we can go whenever you'd like after you're done shopping for socks and sunglasses. Motherfucker, I had a flight to catch. Going out of town. You would be in town. I can't, brain doesn't operate that way. We don't deviate from the set agenda. Which, by the way, I just want you to know, I'm not that hardcore bitch. I had already deviated from that agenda for this person. I had gone out of my way, a completely separate direction for nothing that benefited me, and a 5-minute, let me run into my dad's shop, turned into a 35-minute me sitting in my car on my phone on Facebook going, I have things to do. I have places I have to go before I have to pack for my flight and get to the airport. Some people will never give a fuck about you and about what you need to do and what you need to accomplish, because in their world, it's all about them. Let those people go. Because I can tell you that ruined my trip. I will be honest with you, it ruined my fucking trip. Being with the wrong person and having them pretend like I had all the time in the world that day and making it about them ruined my trip. Set me off on a bad mood. I did my best to pretend everything was fine, but it was not. You know, I'm very much hey, I've got this much time to do something. In my brain, that's settled. And I know that that makes me difficult. I know that. I know that. I know that I'm difficult. But for the right person, I'm also worth it. You know, the right person that gets my brain and understands how I operate. You know, I mean, let's face it. Watching The Big Bang Theory from the beginning, did anyone think Sheldon was going to end up with somebody? Come on. Sheldon is difficult. Sheldon is set in his ways. I am Sheldon. I'm perfectly okay that my friends will call me Dr. Sheldon Cooper. I'm all right with that. Because I am. I'm that way. I'm set in my ways. I don't understand people. I don't understand all the interactions that people have. I get science more than I get people. And I'm okay with that. And I've got a great group of friends that have always been there and that have just been able to understand this. If I say something starts at 7, it doesn't start at 8. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very direct. I'm a very direct person, brutally honest. But also at the same time, it's not a fault. I'm an adult. Again, I'm almost 40. I'm not holding your hand. I'm not coddling you because that's what everyone's always done for you. Oh, well, that's this person's way. We have to back down. We have to. Nope. That's a negative. I don't expect coddling. No one's ever been that fucking nice to me. No one's held my hand through anything. So the fact that you think the world revolves around you, I'm the person to bust down that door like the Kool-Aid Man and go, I don't fucking think so. There's more than just you in the universe. You have more people to consider than just you. And that goes for me too. And I do my best. Like I said, on my day when it was my time to fly out, I knew what I had to get done, but I incorporated someone else into my day. And I incorporated their plans or their not plans. I went on their errand first. Their errand, which took me out of my way, which took far more, 7 times the time you said it was going to take. I'm not the difficult one. I complied. But when it came down to it and I was like, okay, time to go. And you went, but I'm shopping. That plane will take off without me. I had things to do and you knew this. This wasn't a surprise. We knew what time my flight was taking off, what time I was getting picked up to go to the airport, what time I need to be. This was not a surprise for the other person. they're just so self-absorbed and all about themselves that when it came time to, we need to go, but I'm shopping for socks and sunglasses, was not the right response. I couldn't have been more clear when I said, hey, we need to go. I've still got to do X, Y, and Z before I leave. Person could not have given a fuck less, because this person had been coddled to and placated their whole life by those in their life. And I went, okay, that's it, I'm leaving. I walked to my car and I literally started driving away. I was like, you can Uber. You can't come into my life and think that it's all about you. As much as I have to absorb you and your life into me, it has to be the same way. It has to be. I already did your thing for longer than you said it was going to be. I already went out of my way for you. Time to rein it in and bring it back to, hey, my girlfriend's catching a flight. Hey, I know she's got to do certain things by a certain time. People are just not good anymore. That's generally what I'm seeing in society, in dating. And these can be religious people. This person supposedly is a religious person. Being a religious person doesn't make you a good person. Okay, so be a good person. I got really off topic and made this video way longer than I wanted to. But anyway, dating me, not the easiest person to date. I have all those, things going on in my brain. I have PTSD. I don't feel safe in a lot of situations. I need that rock, that when I'm not safe, or my brain is, telling me I'm not safe, even if I am, I need that rock. I don't need you to try and bash me for it. That's just fucked up. I can't help that things have happened in my life that's now how I feel. So I went on the soaring ride with my sister at Epcot, right? And they give you this little thing, and it's like a little seat. Like, I'm sitting on a bar stool now, and it's like a little seat. And I'm like, I'm not safe. I'm going to fall. This thing goes up and forward. And literally the little kid next to me was like, I've been on this 100 times. You'll be fine. This little kid was trying to talk me off the ledge. My sister's over here, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to fall. I'm going to fall. I don't like this. My shoes are falling. Like, I was so freaking out in my head. And literally this little kid's like, it's okay, you'll be fine. That's the kind of support you can give in a relationship. You go, you're gonna be fine. And I don't mean to downplay my sister. My sister was also, I've been on this all the time. It was my first time on it. She's like, you're gonna love it. Don't worry, you'll be fine. My sister was doing it too. But just the fact that this little kid heard me freaking out, and he's like, it's okay, you're gonna be all right. He's like, you're not gonna fall out. And, he's like, just hold on. That's the kind of support we should be giving each other in relationships. You're going to be all right. Just hold on. What happened to that, man? Doesn't exist. I'm Sarah Kirkpatrick. You're not. Have a great day.